Welcome everyone back to Factorio. I've completely forgot the name of the game despite having to mess around with it for a little bit. But we are back here in Factorio for the first time in I think it's been about 3 or 4 weeks now. And today we are starting a new free play. We're starting the first free play world actually that's going to be on this channel. The first of many, I hope, but I suppose it depends on how well this game kind of goes. What we are doing today, I think, to just kind of start with, is we're going to do like a little bit of housekeeping and setting up of stuff first. Mostly because the way that we set up in a free play world is slightly different to how you would do it in a tutorial. So what I'm doing at the moment is I'm just going through and I am naming all of, well, not naming, but putting down markers on all of these resources just so that we know how much is supposed to be in each of them. That way we can kind of like hover over. The idea is that we're supposed to be able to hover over it and it will tell us, bam, there's that much difference between the two. Stone, I think I'll just leave as it is. Due mostly to the fact that when I was setting this game up, and I will probably go back and just grab a quick screenshot of all of the different settings that I've got, as well as put the I'll put the map string in the description below, just that way if you guys want to muck around on this world. I mean, it's not anything crazy, but what we're going to do to start off with today is we're going to start by getting some furnaces down. And I think, did I grab all of the right blueprints? I don't think I do have any of the blueprints. Oh no. That might be a wee bit of an issue. And that might be an issue because I kind of need some of those blueprints. We'll grab 2 of those so that we can start mining the coal. And we're going to need to get power set up fairly quickly. Mostly because if we don't, I might just forget about it and be like, who needs power when you need power for a lot of things. I'm not going to be doing anything fancy this game or in this playthrough. Like, I'm not going to go for any of the achievements. Mostly because they require a little bit more finesse than I actually have. Not finesse, sorry, but a little bit of like better understanding of how the game is supposed to work and everything. I know that there's like a build order if you want to get some things. But I'm gonna play Factorio like I play most games. If I can turtle, that's what I'm gonna do. Which, thinking about it, seems like a really bad way to play the game. But for now, what we're going to do is there we are. Pop you there. And now we have coal production. And copper production, which are both very useful. We're going to use that to make a box. And we're going to need a lot more metal than what I've currently got. In fact, we're going to need like a lot more metal, iron. I mean iron. Of course I mean iron. First though, we're just going to right. Oh. It would help if I actually knew what I was doing. I do know what I'm doing. What am I talking about? So while they're all doing that thing, I'm gonna see if I can explore up this way. Now, in terms of research, I'm personally thinking what we'll do is we'll get we need automation, logistics, then turrets, walls, lights, steel, then I think if we just leave it at that, because I don't want to get too carried away. Because what do we need for trains? We need logistics 2, which requires the green science packs. Although it doesn't need a heck of a... Oh jeez. That's a bigger biter base. Can we like... Nope, probably not. I've made a mistake. I shouldn't have done this. I'm gonna run out of ammo. They've already respawned. Okay. I think we'll just leave those guys up there. Let's not be annoying them. Right. Fuel. Fuel for the iron monster. Oh, hold on. Okay. And copper. I think what that means is that I need to go into the other save file that I've got and grab the blueprints that I've got there. Oh, I can start building stuff. Now, I know these aren't as straight as they probably could be, but I don't care. They don't have to be particularly straight or anything. They just need to sit there and do a job, which they won't have to do for a little bit. And what I think is really cool is we've got like an oil patch up here, which has got a pretty high yield because I threw the yield on the oil right through the roof. In fact, I think that might be why these are pretty high as well. Just because I know that I'll be using a lot of fuel or a lot of crude oil for flamethrowers, because flamethrowers are absolutely brutal when it comes to clearing out swaths of biter infestations. But for now, and actually now that I think about it, it'd be a lot simpler if we just went like boom. Right, we're going to increase the production of our coal. Mostly because I think that's an idea that would be good. Ka-dunk. Wow. Oh yeah, I forgot I had installed this mod. For the times when you absolutely must. Oh, there we go. But yeah, for the times where you absolutely must mine a patch, one of these ones will do the trick. In fact, and they're part of a mod that I've got installed, which I'll probably also put in the link below. It's not this one. Here it is. Found it. It's the Total Annihilation Miners mod, made by Texugo, I think. But they're just like really, really big mines with the sole purpose of just demolishing patches of most resources, I think. And yeah, no, they require like massive amounts of storage space when outputting, because if you don't, well, it's a bad time. It is what it is. So I've got like my own save file that was kind of hoping to use as like a testing ground for That's better. I was hoping to use it as like a testing ground for some of the ideas that I wanted to use. Some of the blueprints that I might need. In fact, now that I think about it, if we go like that, if we go like that, what do you need? Just iron. There we are. Alright, we've got a smallish pollution cloud at the moment. That's right, that will quickly jump up to a ginormous pollution cloud once I actually start building stuff. Actually, now that I think about it, did I have... Oh, that's that one. I don't think these are actually ones that will work. Not particularly well anyway. Shit. Which means that you're gonna run out of fuel. Which means this idea isn't gonna work. Okay, that's fine. It was worth a shot. Will, however, work here. Boop. Right, that will work for now. Jeepers. Alright. So, yeah, a lot of this is just going to be kind of running back and forward for a little bit. Trying to get resources stocked up and everything. Actually, probably could have grabbed that. Let's do that. In fact, let's... No, I can't. I have to actually count stuff. 7, 15. I need enough metal for 15. Dang it. That's okay. And wood. I am, unfortunately, in a desert area, so wood might be a bit hard to come by. Which is alright, just means that I need to be more careful with it. fact, that might mean going for green science a bit earlier. Pocket crafting is stupidly inefficient, to be honest. It is not something that I would recommend doing unless it's like super necessary. Like at this point I'm kind of too lazy to set up a proper system. I just need it to do its thing, so I'm making it do a thing. But yeah, I was saying before, I've got like a whole thing set up in my own world that kind of works already. It's only not working because I'm playing with the RSO mod, and like the resources are not this close. They're much further apart. I think because I was a wee bit of a nugget and I went, yes, let's play this game on a rail world with RSO. I'm actually grateful that I'm not doing it with this one, because that would be moronic. Oh, we have to wait, don't we? Till we have that researched. Okay. Look at these models though. There are so many moving parts. I love it. Looks like an actual factory. Kind of disappointed by like the lab. Like it's it just glows, which I suppose is cool in its own way, but everything else is like moving parts that like move. Am I being salty by about like a tiny insignificant thing? Probably. Probably doesn't matter too much anyway in the grand scheme of things. It's just one of those things that bugs me personally. For no particular reason. Alright. So, the logistics. That will get me a fair chunk of stuff done. I think what I'll do is I will probably go away and I will set up maybe a small kind of ghetto base, because you've already seen me set up like the start of a factory. It was a pretty hobshot factory, if I do say so myself. But it did a thing, and I think that one worked pretty well. So what I'll do is I'll go away and I will set up everything that we need for this world to start working, and to start ticking over a little bit. What I think we'll do is we'll start building up the factory up north, and we'll build the bus up that way. Thinking about it, explosions. Military, or is it its own research maybe? Oil processing. plastic. So sulfur explosive, and then cliff explosives. Okay. Okay. That's doable. Yeah. We're just waiting for this to be done. To be sorted. I might even just like... What I'll have to do is, and I'll probably do this in the next episode, I'll get like a list of the mods that I'm using in this playthrough, and we'll go through all of that together. And I think we'll do that with the world settings as well. I think we'll do that all next time. But for now, we have the beginnings of a factory. Not even the beginnings of a factory. We've got the beginnings of a power plant for a factory. I'll go away, and between this episode and the next one, which might not be out for a couple of weeks, because I think next week I'll do City Skylines. But in the interim period, between now and the next episode, I'll get the start of the base setup. So next time you have like an actual factory to be looking forward to. Until then, I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day. Keep being awesome.